There is a group of people who consider that taking the vaccine is illegal because they believe that it contains harmful substances as well as DNA of pig. This brings doubt to society, especially Muslims, to take an injection of vaccine. However, based on the verses of the Quran in Surah Al-An'am, it is stated that أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وقد فصل لكم ما حرم عليكم إلا ما اضطررتم إليه, which means that He had explained in detail to you what He has forbidden you, excepting that to which you are compelled.
Tafsir of Ayat from Surah Al-An'am verse 119. Food that is forbidden for us to eat has been explained in another verse. Only a few food is inedible which is haram. It has been clearly mentioned in the Quran. Other than that, everything is edible which is halal. Although there are foods that cannot be eaten, but in a state of desperation which is emergency, we can eat them. For example, in an emergency situation, if someone goes to China but there's no other food and there's only pork, and if he doesn't eat, he can die. At that time, he was obliged to eat food that had been banned, as long as he doesn't overeat. Another situation is if someone is being threatened with death, if he does not eat the haram food, then it is halal for him to eat. In fact, it is no longer halal but obligatory to eat because of the threat. From this tafsir, we can see that if we face emergency situations such as this pandemic that could risk our life, vaccine can be one of the methods that can be used as treatment, as Islamic law emphasizes that every Muslim needs to protect and preserve their life.
Coronavirus is an infection disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. The knowledge of the structure and function of coronavirus around the world had accelerated the development of various vaccines in early 2020. This vaccine was designed to provide acquired immunity in our bodies. However, there are anti-vaccine people which have an ideology that vaccines are dangerous, so they refuse to take the vaccine. This proved to be wrong because due to the continuous vaccination efforts by the United Kingdom government since 1796, the contagious smallpox disease was successfully eradicated in 1980. In contrast to the Western view, most of them do not profess any religion, so they have no claim to take the vaccine in obedience to religion. This is because they have no reference from a religious point of view about vaccines, and this causes them to not understand the importance of vaccines that meet religious demands to protect and preserve life.
There are clear differences between the Western worldview and the Islamic worldview about the COVID-19 vaccine, which they have no references from the religion's view, and this makes them don't understand the importance of vaccine that meet the demands of religion to protect and preserve life. To further strengthen this argument, there are several opinions of authentic hadith and scholars that we can scrutinize to justify this act of vaccination. The hadiths are: other than that, the MKI Muzakarah Committee have decided that the COVID-19 vaccine use law should and must be taken by the group designated by the government of Malaysia. At the international level, the world's fatwa institution have decreed the necessity of the use of vaccine. In terms of health, it is obligatory for us to preserve and take care of life, as in the Maqasid Syariah, which by preserving life or HAMZAH, Islam gives flexibility to its people during emergencies or things that can save human life.
Based on Surah Al-An'am verse 119, it mentioned that we were allowed to take haram things in darurat situation. Same goes to this issue, which is vaccine. It was taken as we as a Muslim need to fulfill our responsibility to preserve our life. As we all know, vaccine is one method of avoiding COVID-19 and at once ensure that COVID-19 can be handled more efficiently. This will conclude that Islamic worldview is encouraging all of us to accept the implementation of the vaccine with an open heart to make sure that this pandemic can be tackled more effectively.